Mrs. Bean's yoga teacher training, seated twists. Okay, starting. So, Meru Wak Rasana. Meru Wak Rasana. Okay, let's start with both legs out. When teaching this posture, everyone will get confused, including you. So, sit up tall. I shouldn't affirm that. Sit up tall, remove your butt cheeks, bring one leg, both legs in front. I'm going to read it out the way that I wrote it down because I've been getting into this for years without thinking about how I got into it. Alright, so place the right foot on the outside of the left knee. I'm going to change that. I'm going to go to the left foot because we're going Fibonacci style first. No. Which way would that be?
Left.
To the left,
left knee
So
across.
would we do the left leg or we do the...
We do the left knee across.
I do the right because you rotate to the left.
You rotate to the left.
So let's start with the right foot. I must have known. Place right foot on outside of left knee. Now when your ladies get here, you might find that a lot of them have their feet sickle, right, like resting like this. It doesn't matter how high or low the leg is, we want the foot flat. We want that foot flat. Generally speaking, if possible, on the outside of the left knee. But if it's difficult, how about the outside of the left calf? Is that a little bit easier for you? What we want to determine is, do the hips feel stable? And suck the tummy in tight, so wherever the leg is, it is. Okay, sitting up nice and tall, and now we place the left elbow on the outside of the right knee. So this is when you might want to adjust the leg as well. So we're going to lift the left arm up, rotate to your right, and drop the left elbow onto the outside of the right leg.
You've never been able to do that.
Can be very tricky. Now I'll demonstrate an alternative version for that in a minute. So what you're doing is great. What you're doing is more than enough. However, if you wanted to make it easier, you would just hug the leg and rotate. It's a nice alternative, isn't it? In fact, I prefer this alternative.
I rarely do that.
Yeah, this is very Iyengar. Yeah, it's quite difficult. It's very strong. It's lovely to caress the leg and rotate to your right, breathing in and up and rotate. Don't go too far, breathing in and up and rotate. And when it comes to holding those tummy muscles, don't hold them too tight because if you do, you won't get your rotation. So we want to have the tummy muscles active, pelvic floor active, but passively active so that the lower torso can move. As for the front leg, the straight leg, if we try and keep that active, it's good. Try and keep the toes flexed, but if we're already struggling in the posture, don't bother. The end goal is to look over the right shoulder as though you're reversing out of your driveway. When you're ready, you'll release that left arm first. Release the left arm, soften the legs, and let the spine peel around without coming out too fast. And then shake it out. Did you like that alternative?
Yes, but I don't like that twist. I just feel like I've got no room.
Yes, it's a very, very locked in feeling,
it's never
isn't
been
it?
a comfortable one.
Yes. Well, there are twists at the wall that create the same dynamic, and I will demonstrate one of those for you in a minute at the pretend wall. Okay, other leg. Left leg, outside, right knee. Sit up tall. Get that foot flat. Tummy and pelvic floor lifting up, lifting up, lifting up that spine. Left arm, right arm, outside of left knee. Ooh, and you might find a spinal click if you're lucky. And if you're not putting that elbow there, you'll caress the leg and really activate the dynamic between the arm and the knee. Keeping that left big toe knuckle on the ground as you rotate to your left with your spine as straight as possible. That's lovely. Remembering no pain here. If your body says no, you must honour that. Always. Can you look over the left shoulder? If there is any discomfort anywhere, you stop straight away. Breathing and lifting. And when you're ready, you release the arm first. Soften in the spine, soften in the torso, soften in the legs, and relax. Relax. Okay. Slightly different, slightly more challenging. Sitting up tall. I'll read it from the book. Begin with both legs out in front. Place right foot outside of left knee. We just did that, so we know what that feels like. Bend the left leg and then place the left foot not necessarily under your bum. Look, this is an option for you, Jan Lee. So the heel is in front of the thigh.
Yep.
But look at the photograph. In the photograph, the knee, the femur bone is 1. It's a 1. It's not out
So
here.
here.
So that's fine for you. And what we want to do is get your bum, wiggle your bum in between. Oh, for me, this is very uncomfortable because of the metal in my leg. So for me personally, this bit's easy, but the angle of the knee is very possible. And on the other side of my body, this is easy. But this hurts. So even though a person can do the posture, remind them in every posture, is it hurting? Just a little bit? Some people don't want to be a burden. If I was doing this in class, I would not say it was hurting because my ego would be so pleased that I achieved the posture. But right now, I'm going to have to peel my way out of it because it's really sore. Problem is people have high pain tolerance and lovely egos. We love our egos. They're the biggest flowers in our garden. And they don't need to be chopped. But they will wilt. They'll wilt themselves. They'll dissipate themselves. So that's an example of how a person who can do the posture shouldn't do the posture. Got to remind them, no pain. For me, because of my metal, I'm going to do your version, Janelle. That's it. And then, left arm outside of right knee. And again, embrace the arm.
Wrong side.
Right leg, yes, you have gone on the opposite side, which is okay. This is a common discussion in class.
The other right.
Well, oftentimes we mirror our students, and even then we get confused. I've never taught a perfect class in relation to that. That's like ballet class, so it's really hardcore to get it right. Maybe I don't know. I think it was easier when we had mirrors, because then people could see themselves. So whichever way your feet are, the left big toe knuckle, right big toe knuckle is on the ground, and you're lifting up and you're rotating. But feeling the gut, can you feel what it's doing to your gut? Feel what it's doing to your sacrum. That's really good, Jan Lee. For you, it's doing great work for your shoulder girdle.
I can feel that.
Okay, release, shake it out, and prepare for the other side. Okay, sitting up really, really tall. Okay, begin with both legs out in front. Place left. Now we're going to do left foot outside of left knee. And we're going to bring the right leg in. And now I can do this posture with zero discomfort on the side with no metal. So a lot of people who have old injuries, oh, it's fine, it's just a bit stiff, they'll say. You've got to look at their body and say, are you sure you're not in pain? Otherwise, 2 days later, you might be getting a letter from their solicitor. And look, that's what the world in the city is like. It's not like that out here, but in the city it's like that. Like I said, I have waivers for you. My brother got them done years ago and they still apply. So, your left heel is as close to the bum, snug in as possible. Your right leg is straight, that's good, and that's great gently for you. No pain?
Okay.
Alright, now we're going to bring the right elbow over the left knee, and, oh, that's hard for me, and caress that up leg, or, this for me feels like a block.
Yeah, I don't.
It's a block. Caress, yeah.
Yeah.
Some students, like serious anger people, will love it.
Oh yeah, and
Don't they love it?
Yeah.
But honestly, it feels to me like a block.
It's held. It's like it's locked.
It's locked. And
There's
how
no
can the chi move?
There's no space. Yeah,
I don't
totally
understand.
agree.
Yeah. I like the yin flow. Okay, and you're still getting all of your organs squished. I mean, really,
Oh, yeah.
all of the organs, all of the vital bits and pieces, everything's relevant. Okay, so you're holding that gently, and when you're ready, you rotate that neck so that you can look over the other shoulder, the left shoulder. Is that very different on that side, Jan Lee?
The neck. So
Neck,
I just
yeah.
hold
No,
it for
don't
as
do
much
it.
as I can.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
for you, if students have neck issues, no neck rotation.
Yeah.
No neck rotation whatsoever. We don't want to hurt anything. I'm
Yes.
glad you came out of it.
Yeah.
And that's what I would expect or hope that my students do when I turn around and they come out of posture. I'm glad. Some people might be frustrated. Why did you come out of my posture? Never that. We always want to be applauding people for stopping.
Taking care of
Take care of yourself, know your limitations, get up and go to the loo, get up and lie in the sun, leave the space if you're claustrophobic. We really want to give people license to in the 2 hour or the 1 hour class they're doing, whatever, they need license to be themselves. Otherwise they feel trapped. And you can get that in a yoga class, we can feel trapped. Okay, from here, we're moving on to the 8 limbs, not now. We're going to break, and I'll turn our thank you phone, we'll turn our phone off, and I know I miss you too. And and then we will, do some reading. So we got through those postures easily, not as fast as I would have liked, but they're easy postures to teach. So this was an easy day today. All right. Thank you, phone.